Greetings, fellow squatties. Welcome to Royal Telly. Kenneth here with some spicy updates. Today, we're going to peel back the ornate curtains of Kensington Palace, revealing a story of deception, manipulation, and a secret visit by none other than our beloved Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, that left William shocked. So, let's begin. Picture this: a somber event, a funeral, where family members gather to pay their respects. Among them, unexpectedly, is Prince Harry, who manages to attend secretly, slipping under the radar of the ever-watchful UK tabloids. Now imagine the shock and fury of William and Catherine, who, upon calling from Balmoral to offer his condolences, only to discover his brother's secret attendance. Yes, you heard it right. The William was caught off guard, and he did not take it lightly. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, fellow squatties. The real drama unfolds when Kensington Palace went into media-damaged limitation. The fortress of William and Catherine steps into the picture. In an attempt to control the narrative, they spin a web of lies, insisting that William was also present at the same funeral. They even go so far as to suggest that William gave Prince Harry the silent treatment that day. An interesting tale, isn't it? But the palace didn't stop there. William contemplated including Catherine, also known as Kate, in their fabricated story, but eventually decided against it. Meanwhile, a newspaper, known to be close to Kensington Palace, embarks on a Harry hunt on their behalf. They casually inquire from locals about the whereabouts of either brother, cleverly masking their true intentions. And all the while, royal reporters see them with frustration, lamenting the missed opportunity to cash in on the secret visit and sell their sensational stories. Their desperation reaches such heights that they resort to questioning a local vicar, hoping to extract any scrap of information about Harry's movements post the memorial service. This is just the beginning, fellow squatties. As we unravel the Palace of Lies thread by thread, you'll be astounded at the lengths they will go to maintain their facade. Now, imagine the surprise of William, who was in the dark about this secret visit. When William called from Balmoral to offer his condolences to his aunt, he got a surprise of his own. Prince Harry had been there, at the very same funeral. William was livid, his shock quickly turning to fury. He couldn't believe that Prince Harry had managed to attend the funeral without even a hint of his presence reaching the tabloids. This revelation sent shockwaves through Kensington Palace. On behalf of William and Catherine, the palace went into overdrive, reaching out to media sources, insisting that William had also attended the funeral. They even went as far as to suggest that William had given Prince Harry the cold shoulder that day. There was even talk of including Catherine in this narrative, but better judgment prevailed. Meanwhile, a newspaper known for its close ties to Kensington Palace was dispatched on a Harry hunt. Their mission? To find out if the elusive Duke was still in the UK. They peppered locals with questions, hoping to find some trace of either brother. All this was done under the guise of journalistic curiosity, but the real motives were clear as day. Royal reporters, usually so quick to jump on any tidbit about Harry, were left fuming. They had missed out on a golden opportunity to monetize this secret visit, to sell their hit piece articles. But it was too late, the memorial service was over, and Prince Harry had slipped away, probably on his way out of the UK. So, they resorted to desperate measures, seeking out a vicar who was selling a story, any story, about Prince Harry. The plot thickens, doesn't it? Let's see how the Kensington Palace responded. Now, let's talk about the damage control efforts by Kensington Palace. When the palace learned of Prince Harry's secret attendance at the funeral, they were caught off guard, to say the least. With William notably absent, they found themselves in a precarious situation. What followed was a series of dubious actions that seemed too orchestrated to be anything but a deliberate attempt at damage control. Firstly, there were claims that William had in fact attended the same funeral as Prince Harry. The palace insisted that William was present and that he had given Prince Harry the silent treatment all day. This, they suggested, was why no one had seen them together. However, this narrative was riddled with inconsistencies, raising more questions than it answered. Then there was the media's frantic hunt for Prince Harry. It seemed as though every tabloid in the UK was on a mission to locate the elusive prince. The fervour reached such a fever pitch that even locals were questioned about the whereabouts of either brother. It was an evident ploy to distract from the real issue at hand, the palace's apparent deception. But perhaps the most telling sign of their desperation was the frustration expressed by royal reporters. These journalists, who make a living off sensationalized royal stories, were incensed. They had missed a golden opportunity to monetize on Prince Harry's secret visit. They could have crafted countless narratives, sold numerous articles, but Prince Harry had slipped through their fingers. And so they turned to anyone who could provide them with information. Even a local vicar found himself the subject of their inquiries, a clear sign of their desperation. However, by the time their efforts bore any fruit, it was too late. The memorial service was over, and Prince Harry had likely already left the UK. Their chance to capitalise on his visit had passed, leaving them with nothing more than a handful of speculative stories and a lingering sense of annoyance. And so, the palace's web of lies continues to unravel. What were the true motives behind the palace's actions? Let's take a look. The Kensington Palace's scramble to control the narrative after Prince Harry's secret attendance at the funeral paints a vivid picture of their underlying motives. It wasn't about respecting the solemnity of the occasion or preserving the image of unity within the royal family. Rather, it was about ensuring that the palace narrative remained uncontested. Their strategy was simple yet manipulative. First, they insisted that William had attended the funeral, a blatant lie designed to save face. Then they launched a Harry hunt, a desperate attempt to find out if the Duke of Sussex was still in the UK. This move was a thinly veiled attempt to distract from their own failings and to keep the public's attention focused on Prince Harry, rather than their own deception. However, the palace's actions have had far-reaching implications. Not only have they been exposed for their lies, but they've also shown themselves willing to manipulate the media to protect their own image. This has damaged the royal family's reputation, suggesting that they are more concerned with optics than with honesty and integrity. Moreover, their actions have also exposed a deep-seated fear within the palace walls, the fear of losing control over the narrative. For years, the palace has maintained a tight grip on the stories that emerge about the royal family. But with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, stepping back from royal duties and speaking out about their experiences, the royal family's monopoly over the narrative is being challenged. In their haste to control the narrative, the palace may have inadvertently given more power to the Sussexes. By lying about William's attendance at the funeral and launching the Harry hunt, they've shown that they are threatened by the couple's independence and their ability to control their own narrative. This only serves to highlight the importance of the Sussexes' decision to step back from royal duties and forge their own path. Clearly, William and Kate's actions raise more questions than they answer. Despite this, we stand strong with the Sussexes. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, better known as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, have been the targets of an ongoing hate campaign. The attacks they face from the media, critics and online trolls are not only unfair, but also deeply personal. The Sussexes, being the compassionate and resilient individuals that they are, continue to rise above the fray, focusing on their charitable work and their commitment to making the world a better place. Their resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to their strength and integrity, qualities that we deeply admire and wholeheartedly support. It's clear that the palace and its cohorts will stop at nothing to twist stories and manipulate narratives to fit their agenda. The recent cover-up involving William's absence at a funeral that Prince Harry attended is just one example of how the Kensington Palace operates. But we're not here to dwell on the William and Kate's machinations. We're here to celebrate the Sussexes, to stand with them in solidarity, and to support their efforts to make a positive impact on the world. We're here to remind them and each other that they're not alone in this fight. The Sussexes may have left the royal family, but they didn't leave their values and their commitment to service behind. They continue to inspire us with their unwavering dedication to their causes, their compassion for others, and their courage in the face of adversity. The media may try to tear them down, the critics may try to discredit them, and the trolls may try to undermine them, But we know better. We know the truth. We know who the Sussexes really are and what they stand for. Thank you, fellow squaddies, for joining us today. Your support for the Sussexes is invaluable, and we're grateful for each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Royal Telly.